All right, so this is a little fun travel story about. This is not a bestseller, and that's okay. But it's one that I was able to get redemption for myself and for my portfolio, I guess, just for personal growth. So, kind of the story was, I think it was like 2010, maybe 2011. I get a call from a boat captain that's off of Grayton Beach, letting me know that the whale sharks, which are in the migratory pattern for the Gulf of Mexico, and whale sharks are massive. Basically, it's like one of the last days that they were there, and if I wanted to see them, today was the day to do it. So that's what I did. So basically, dropped what I was doing, went to Seagrove Beach, paddled out about a mile. Clarity, like the day was perfect. I'm pretty sure this was like end of summer, maybe beginning of August. Just the water visibility is unbelievable, super calm, and there are 3 whale sharks circling around. And whale sharks get up to, I think, around 40 feet in length. And this is also to kind of give you a time frame too. This is like I bought my first water housing, like a legit water housing. SPL water housing was who I was using, which I come to learn that the owner, Sean, was a complete asshole when I first got it, based out of San Diego. It's a very primitive operating case. So you basically shoved it in the can and you had to set your parameters. At the time, I was shooting with a Nikon D750 or something. So you have to set your parameters. So it's very limiting. I didn't really know a whole lot about underwater photography and, the difficulties of it. But regardless, I was going for it. No GoPro. I think those were a couple years in. And the reality is I didn't get shit for shots. Like I didn't get any photos that were worth any. And, I couldn't review them. It was a bit of a rut. These things, when they swim by you, they go by pretty quick because they're so big. Anyways, I was so frustrated, like internally for like years about this. And, I wanted every single summer just waiting for this like opportunity to come back up, and it never did. Always on the lookout and always waiting for it to happen. In the meantime, I'd got a different water housing, went to Aquatech, which was great, the best customer service ever. So now at the same time, I've graduated and got rid of Nikon because of those parameter settings where Sony has a sub menu. So anyway, so 2019, I think. And, by this time I've researched and I know that they migrate. There's a migratory pattern. They're part of that. So found that out and I said, you know what, screw this. I'm going after it. I'm going to get my own, I'm just going to go get these photos. I've got to get this, out of my head and just done. So it's a little strike mission, I think 3 or 4 day trip. My buddy Chris, again, is a great travel buddy, lifetime friend, and said, hey man, I'm going to Mexico. You want to go? Like, sure. So we flew down to the Yucatan, and to Cozumel or Cancun, and went to Mujeres, which is a little island off of Cancun. Really cool. By the way. And then I had found a private charter boat because the tourist thing is always sucky if you can ever get away from it. And it's more expensive. But again, this is like a strike mission for me. I cannot stand to be around a tourist operation, especially in this kind of scenario. So 20 miles offshore. So we leave Mujeres. I got my water housing, Aquatech, Sony, whatever, R5 or something in a very high resolution stills. And 20-mile week. So we go north off Mujeres into the Gulf of Mexico, 20 miles offshore, and they get us there about an hour before anybody else shows up. And man, I got some great shots. We're there for like 45 minutes, an hour. I think I took over 3,000 photos, and I know there's at least like 30 or 40 just killer ones. And I think we're probably around like 20 to 25 whale sharks. Saw a massive manta ray. That was pretty cool. Big devil ray. So it was a success to get that shot. So it was just a redemption for me. But that's one of the beauties about being comfortable traveling and being comfortable in the water, and just sometimes you just got to make it happen. And in this case, it did. I wasn't paid to do it. There was no promotion, no partnerships, none of that. But just had a great time. And so it's kind of the story behind the whale sharks, off of Mexico, and you'll see some photos will slide through here. But the next step is I want to get them off the Philippines because it's a different environment. I think they're the patterns are a little bit different, so which can be really cool. So again, another like little bit of a challenge. So if I'm close to the Philippines, then it's definitely going to be a go for me to go, document some more whale sharks.
What was the photo called, Tim? Is it on your website?
Yeah, I don't even know what it's called. Yeah, I take too many photos. Naming them's harder than taking them.